Hello, everybody. It's Bugsy. I'm not doing Super Head Talk Bros right now. Mostly because I kind of got pissed off because I was like, I looked at like the whole like vanilla thing and maybe it's just I don't like the maybe I just don't like the Super Head Talk Bros universe sometimes because like they just change too many things for the sake of drama and it's kind of annoying. Like they turned vanilla into like they turned vanilla into some just either like they either say bougie or whatever kind of character and I was like, you know what? I ain't doing Super Head Talk Bros today. I'm sitting this episode out. And I might sit out the other episode. I might sit out the other episode because then we got Tails. So Tails probably gonna say some Hellenish shit to Vanilla. Yeah, they really like Moby and racism in that little live show that they do. That shit is common. That is so fucking weird, but it's whatever, man. I'm probably not gonna do it. I'm gonna be gone for next week. I will be gone until like Friday, or probably like Friday or Saturday. So I'll be gone until then. So I'm trying to get done as much as I can before I go. But I wanted to just say, some people go like Bugsy, my dear friend. What do you think about Sonic? See, here's the thing. I'm not opposed to Sonic because if Sega makes it happen, I ain't gonna sit here and complain. Some people are like, but what about Son Alley, Bugsy? Have you forgotten who you are? And I'm like, no. I just know that Sega don't want to do anything with Sally the Freedom Fighters, guys. I accept it. I mean, I still push for Sally for all and all that other stuff, but I understand that we're never gonna really get that. The only thing we're ever really gonna get with Sally is just fan games and freaking fan comics, and I think that's okay. I'm not really like I want Sally to kind of return, but if it can't be done, I don't think they can. I don't think the Freedom Fighters can fit in the modern canon. Heck, we can put them in the classic canon. That'd be better. Then we can go from there. Making a whole different universe and timeline to go with it. You know? I accepted that the Freedom Fighters are never coming back. And I'm kinda hoping that Fast and Furious fan doesn't come back because that motherfucker was like out here going, IDW, the Freedom Fighters don't belong to Sega. Which we found court papers that basically say that they do, so please. I got the sources right here. And I'm gonna show that in my description. So any of you motherfuckers who come to this video later, at any point, you have to look at the fucking description. Okay? Because Sega owns everything that Deke made. We have proof. It is in writing, clear as paper, clear as day. It basically says that. So please, can you all refrain from talking about IDW couldn't put in the Freedom Fighters because such and such is such and such? Because oh my god, I am so tired of like people looking at my old videos and then pulling that shit out of their asses and not actually maybe looking into it. I get it. Y'all love IDW. But let me just say something to you. Okay? IDW ain't the end all be all, folks. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know you love it because of Ian Flynn. But let me just tell you. These papers that Alex has found has basically shown that yes, the Freedom Fighters are owned by Sega. Not by Deke, not by Archie, by Sega. I swear I swear to God. Just, I hate how some of you guys are very thick headed. Because some people got, because like literally, y'all been saying that shit for years. For literal years. But yeah, they own all of that. They own all of that. So, and if they decide to bring it into the canon, they will. But I know a lot of people are gonna fucking riot because the other Sonic fans can't handle anything new or old from the old canon to be brought in because they think, oh my god, it's gonna take away from Amy. Okay, for those people, I want to just say, are you a writer? Do you write for any other thing but for yourself? Do you even understand how this might even go? Everybody want to talk about Amy's depiction in like Frontiers, going like she's trying to share her love with the world. It's vague. No, she's just probably gonna go around the world helping people or seeing what people need. Sharing a love with the world means she's probably gonna go help people out in need. I mean, how? I wanted to say how. I mean, I don't think that's vague. You guys just don't read between the lines. Like, I'm just saying, y'all don't read between the lines. You're just like, oh my god, no, Amy's better off. No, let Amy evolve, guys. I know change is hard. I know it's scary, but fuck, dude. You can't have it your own way. They got their own style that they won't change. Your heart's filled with a set obsession, and mine is not. There's no way Sega can lose. Okay, sorry, I had to do that. And sorry about the whole beginning part because literally I just get tired of people just coming on to my videos. Like someone will come to this video and it'll be like 3 to 4 years old, and then talk about it like I'm still doing this shit. Like that's so annoying. I'll be working on the next thing. Some freaking dude that hasn't seen my shit won't get a clue and be like, "Oh, you said this." I'm like, I said this like 3 years ago. But you still said it. And I'm like, yeah, but do I still go with that sentiment now? Well, I don't know. Then I'll be like, then why the fuck are you here? I swear to God, I dealt with that with Super LeBron Yesum. Like, that motherfucker kept messing with me. I was just like, bro, it ain't that serious. And this man was like, oh, because of you I get views. I'm like, I know, I got views from my friends because I go to different Discord servers. That dude hasn't said a damn thing since I made that one video. And I wasn't really like harsh to this person. I was just saying that they're annoying, and I hit them with facts, and they backed away. I'm like, it's that kind of thing that just makes you go like, dude. It makes you go, dude, why? I think Sonic will never. And to be honest, I don't think Game Sonic will never date. And and when I think about it, Super Head Talk Bro showed me what would happen if they, if like we had a Sonic that was more fucked up, socially. He was good, and how they, probably had Sonic and that Amy wouldn't get together, and maybe we'd follow the same kind of thing. Yeah, it kind of shows the very flaw of like Amy and Sonic being together, but it's really just them 20 years later. So in this little live show, this fan live show that they do. So I wouldn't say it's like perfect, but that could happen too. That's like an actuality too. But it's like at the end of the day, like you Sonic fans gotta understand something. We're all in the same boat, folks. You ain't getting what you want. We ain't never gonna get what we want. We accept it. Y'all are just like, no, we gotta freaking scream at Sega all day long. It's like, bro, there are other things you could be shipping in other fandoms than Sonic, right? Like there are other things in this world. I love me the blue. I love the blue hedgehog as much as anybody else in this world. Like, like fucking hand to God, I will always love this franchise. And I'm not a classic fan. I'm not a modern fan. I'm a fan of Sonic in general. I don't have any like distinction pulling me away from Sonic. Y'all do because y'all weren't there. Y'all weren't there when Sonic Adventure came out. I was. Y'all don't know every other Sega property that I got to play during when I had Sega Channel. Y'all don't know that. I'm always gonna be down with Sega as a brand, and if they ever do come back to consoles, which I know is gonna be very unlikely, I will drop to my goddamn knees. And you guys will hear some angelic shit come out of my mouth. Like a choir is just playing out of my mouth. It's gonna be crazy. I don't think it'll ever happen, but if it ever did, you guys are gonna hear me. You guys are gonna hear me fucking sing like a fucking canary. You know. But you know, I feel like, you know, and let me just say something during COVID when everybody was like, we need to know more about the Sonic game, which was Sonic Frontiers at the time. You guys were like, everybody was so thirsty for Sonic while I was sitting here playing some Phantasy Star, and I was like, homies, you need to chill. There's more to Sega than just Sonic. But like we don't know about them. Let me just say there are places and ways to play those games. And back then we still had the Genesis collection, so it's like you guys have ways to do this, y'all just don't want to. It's like certain Sonic fans don't want to broaden their horizons, they want to stay in the same places they've always been. That's why when Jet Set Radio and all this other stuff comes out and they see us old heads coming out and just playing fucking Jet Set Radio and Shinobi, y'all gonna, like, the Sonic fans are gonna look at us like, what the fuck is this? Like, where's the Sonic? Where is it? And we're just gonna be like, bro, it's a Ruby thing. Calm down. You need to chill. You need to chill, little biscuit. You need to understand it's a Ruby thing. And then every other Sonic fan, I probably just freaking said some shit that y'all don't understand and probably confused the fuck out of you. And that's fine. That means you're either curious or I just pushed you away. I was watching another video by Alyssa the Cat. And honestly, what I gotta say is, like, we're never probably gonna get Sonic dating again. And I've seen fans try to get Sonic to date all the Super Hedgehog Bros. It's like, we either make Sonic inept, don't know what the ladies want, or we just don't get him to date. Now, at this point, because I've been just exposed to Super Hedgehog Bros, and the episodes all week, you know, pretty much since I started watching them last year, I just go, you know, man, maybe Sonic not dating is not a bad idea. I don't know. That fan series changed my mind, man. When you think about it, like, everybody wants to think that Sonic's gonna be like this romantic motherfucker, or he's gonna stumble. We gotta understand, this man loves adventure. He loves stopping Eggman. I don't feel like Game Sonic will ever have that need to date anybody. Maybe Blaze, but that, you know me, I'm just being, I don't know about that. I just don't see Sonic dating anybody. I don't see Game Sonic dating anybody. Any other Sonic that comes after him, like, show-wise, maybe. But I don't see Sonic getting the getting the romantic love pains, you know. Like I know y'all want to see Sonic as this romantic, but like Archie Sonic is, Sonny M Sonic kind of is. I don't think Game Sonic's really about that. Everybody's like, but Sonic can totally be like that. But like, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. All we got is other Sonics from other continuities that that aren't shackled to Sega. They aren't shackled to Sega. For a while before all the mandates, Sonic was like free to do whatever. Now, the mandates are like, nah, Sonic can't do this, Sonic can't do that. So, like Sonic can't cry. Shadow can cry, but Sonic can't. I think the one reason I like Super Hedgehog Bros so much is that like at least Sonic's allowed to show emotion because it's a fan thing. But you ain't never gonna see Game Sonic shed a tear. Because he's gotta be the positive one. But you ain't never gonna see him like, I miss Sally or I fucked up with Amy. You ain't never gonna hear him say that, or at least a version of that isn't me. That isn't, he said he fucked up. But he will. But he was kind of sad when Tails got taken by Zeddy, but that wasn't him crying. That was him just being kind of sad. But he wasn't like crying or anything. Like I would say really the only Sonic that's allowed to show emotion now is Movie Sonic, because Movie Sonic's more lenient because it's a different universe. But again, I don't think Sonic will ever have that moment. I don't think Game Sonic will ever have that moment. And if it does, that means the mandates were never shit to begin with. But who knows, I don't know. I don't know the future. But I think right now, we're never going to see Game Sonic actually date anybody. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, we all came to this fandom for a Blue Hedgehog. Yes, for our own reasons. For me, it was the games. I followed Sonic all the way to the modern age. And I'm still chasing after the blue blur, even now. Keeping up with his adventures. Reading the comics because sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. That's the thing about being a Sonic fan. You gotta take the good with the bad sometimes. Not everything is gonna be a 10 out of 10. But not everything is gonna be as bad as all these other motherfuckers say. We live in an age now where people are not really hating on Sonic. The only people that are the anti-Sonic party, and that's the only time I'll ever say those guys' names on this channel. Say that particular group's name, because honestly, their leader is a bag of dicks who likes to talk shit and has nothing else better to do. But then this man keeps saying he got a wife. I'm like, you got a wife, but you sit here and talk about Sonic like some dude in the Sonic costume got with your mom, and you got like this weird complex now. That's what it looks like to me sometimes. I'll just be looking at this dude's tweets and I'll be like, yeah, something happened with you and something Sega related. I can just tell. But honestly, I'm like, I will always be a Sonic fan no matter what. No matter what the fandom throws at me, no matter what Sega throws at me, it will never change how I go about Sonic. One bad game ain't gonna change me. One bad movie ain't gonna change me. I'm not saying I'm like obsessed or anything, but I'll play some Sonic games gladly. Hell, I'll do some coverage for Sage when Sage is out. I'll do some coverage for that because I'm a Sonic fan. But I'm not a fan bounded by the various labels that people make. I'm a Sonic fan all the way. I'm an all around Sonic fan. And if you ship a character, if you ship Sonic and Amy, I'm not gonna be mad. If you ship any other character, then because I'm a Sonic Alley fan through and through. But if you want to ship whoever you want, I ain't gonna get mad at you. But if you ship Tails with someone older, I'm gonna give you the side eye. I'm gonna give you the side eye and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, I'm gonna do that. But any other ship, man. Oh, I don't. Any other ship, man, is fine. Like some people are shipping. I only say that because some people are shipping Professor Victoria and Tails, and I'm just like, why? Like, I just don't understand that. I'll make another video on my website where we can talk about Tails being shipped with everybody a little bit more clearly. Okay, there are just certain things I can't say on YouTube. But I shall see you all real soon. Peace, everybody. And remember, being a Sonic fan is more than just shipping wars. It's more than just, oh, I like this particular thing of Sonic. It's about being there for your fellow fans and trying to have a meaningful conversation with them. We need to stop dividing ourselves and just actually just be there for each other. We're all fans of the same blue hedgehog. And we all just need to just chill. And if you can't, you think I'm being dumb or whatever, well, that's on you. I'm going to still be a Sonic fan after this video and maybe in the years to come. While the rest of you want to fight with each other, I'm going to sit here and enjoy. I'm going to sit here and enjoy the movies, enjoy the games, even enjoy the comic books. Hell, I'll still enjoy Archie Sonic Online. I still enjoy Sonic and the Freedom Fighters. Not made by me, but it's a comic. When season 3 comes out, I'll watch that too. I'm not gonna sit here and divide myself to be cool with a certain group of Sonic fans. But I'm not gonna blindly hate the IDW comic because sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. It's just how you look at it. I'm not like a guy who just hates IDW for the sake of it. Hell, if Udon picks Sonic up one of these days, I'll be there. I'll be there to read it. Because unlike the rest of the fans who want to just fight all day, I'm just not about that life anymore. Stopped that shit when I was a teenager. During the great Son Amy wars of the early 2000s. Where we had a bunch of people just calling Sally a whore because she didn't wear enough clothes. And shit, it's just stupid. There were a lot of stupid justifications for, like, Sally. There were a lot of stupid justifications why people didn't like Sally. And it's just, again, I look at those things and I just go, okay. To those people that are getting mad over a fictional chipmunk dating a blue hedgehog, dude, it's in another continuity. You need to calm down. You need to touch grass. You need to get out there. Roll around the grass. I don't care. Play some soccer. Do something. But you just take it. You guys are getting too freaking mad over fictional characters. Like, seriously, I'm like fucking, what was it, Matt Damon, was it Ben Affleck, and James Silent Strike Back, where he's like, you're getting mad about fictional characters, am I getting through to you at all? Like, the rest of the fandom can fight, rage, do whatever, but me, I'm not that kind of dude, man. I'm just gonna enjoy Sonic for however long I'm on this planet, and I think even on my deathbed, I'm gonna be like, I love all of you. I love Sonic, and as I go, wherever I go, I just want to keep, I want to impart this little bit of wisdom to you. Seize the day, always look forward. Another day is a new adventure. Know that. You know, that's what I'd say. But, just, I just wanted to say that. I know some of you probably gonna say, "Oh, Parker, you're autistic if you like Sonic like that." I'll be like, "Oh, because I like Sonic, that just automatically means I'm autistic. You need to chill. How about instead of bitching at people who like Sonic, how about you guys develop an actual personality and like something, step out of your comfort zone for a bit. Maybe you might actually find something you like instead of bitching about other Sonic fans or other people having fun." Just a little tip between me and you or any other idiot that goes, "Oh, this needs to be in a cringe compilation." I'm like, put me in a cringe compilation, but I want this video to, I want the end of the video. If anybody puts me in a cringe compilation, you know which finger I'm holding up. It's the one I put up when I don't give a fuck. Just saying. I'll see you later, folks. This is Bugsy, no name, signing out. And yeah, there will be a Bugsy Prime video probably today. I don't know. I didn't feel like doing Super Head Talk Bros today, so I kind of wanted to do something different. I think I'm allowed to do something different. I've been doing the Super Head Talk Bro thing for half a year now, so I deserve a little bit of a break now.